said the black woman's like, and Tiffany Haddish, that's who the one that was saying this. Oh, I wish I was someone to do that the same way. I've heard everything, and
if you're a black woman on the whole protection thing, then you definitely gonna be for this.
Yeah, and then what was another one? If like I've heard even, and I'm not bashing black women, but this also y'all got to stop putting yourself in other people's shoes.
Thank you.
This man done a documentary on good hair, and he was talking about black women. He always talk about black women and all that. So I said,
they was trying to demonize the good hair documentary and shit. I was like, what the fuck? I like, what's wrong with good hair? They
did the same shit with Sha'Carri Richardson when she started coming out and winning her shit. You got all these little girls on fucking social media sitting there talking about, oh my god, yes, and then as soon as she got caught for the weed shit, then all of a sudden it's crickets.
Like, stop commenting on black women's hair. You are a part of the community. Other people, the other half of the community, is going to comment on you because you are relevant within the community. You cannot be relevant and have no one comment on you, period.
And I'm like, but my thing
if you got a fucked up fade, another motherfucker in the community, especially the black community, is going to comment on it.
No, but my thing is, like, it's okay to, take inspiration from people. That's not really the problem. But when you deliberately, put yourself in that position because you don't have that type of reinforcement within your own community, within your own environment. Like, when shit happens, because people aren't perfect, they're going to fucking disappoint you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You can't just go around just, putting yourself in that position every single time. And then getting upset when the people that you idolize don't show up for you. Like, of course they're not going to show up for you. They're their own person.
Right. They don't know you.
They fuck up.
One.
Yeah. They make mistakes, as they should. They're human.
Thank you.
You should really expect it for real.
Yeah.
If they don't meet your heroes, I'm like, no. I mean, if my heroes have flaws, I accept it. Like, I like Will Smith a lot, and I'm not even really mad at Will Smith.
I'm not either. As a matter of fact, I'm so confused why people were so mad at him. It's like, bro,
I'm not mad at him. I do think that that should not be condoned. Like, in like the whole stand up and roasting type of community type of thing. I don't think that shit should be condoned. It should not be okay. Like, there was a chick on my Facebook page that told me if someone offends me, I have the right to respond accordingly. I was like, if someone says something that I don't like, I feel like I do not have the right to just get up and slap them or hit them or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Put them in a Fort Nelson or some shit, I guess. I don't know.
Look, and I'm going to say this. If Mike Tyson, and this recently happened, could get a motherfucker to hug him and he has a gun on him, and Mike Tyson could have clearly knocked that motherfucker out. But, Father, would you like to know some of the reasons why people was mad at Will, other than the beta thing?
Yeah, you can go ahead so I can, debunk all that shit. But go ahead.
One was the beta thing. Like I said, he looked like a whole beta male up there because he can't control his emotions or actions. There was one where it's just like it makes Jada look like the puppet master. I heard that one. It makes Jada Pinkett look like the puppet master. The first because y'all familiar with right? Y'all know who Will Packer is, right?
Not really. Who's that?
Basically anything like had to do with like black people getting on TV or like putting people in the positions. Will Packer's that guy for black people. So this Oscars was produced by black people, was Will Packer. And they brought it back to, Will and them being boycotting the Oscars so white thing. And now that we have a black person producing this, we got the representation that y'all wanted. Will done fucked it up.
I should have never let you niggas in. Should have never let you niggers in. This is what happens.
Yeah.
That's what they saying pretty much.
Basically,
Right.
this is why the
Probably why they
Oscars
let it
was so
roll.
white.
That's why they let it roll.
They should have never gave y'all niggas money.
Well,
What am I gonna do about my Oscar awards?
God damn it!
No, I ain't mad at it because I don't even believe it was real. So
I said, God
this is
damn
just
it, this would've
entertainment.
never
I'm in it
happened
for the
with Billy
memes
Crystal.
mostly.
Well, the memes are fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't never seen so many good quality memes come out in such a fast span.
Yo,
it wasn't even a day. Y'all talking about that shit with Will Smith. It wasn't even a full 24 hours, and like shit was on fire.
Bro, the meme started like 3 minutes after the shit happened, yo.
Good quality.
One guy had a whole YouTube skit like done and posted in a matter of like an hour and a half after like.
But Raymond, though, I do believe what he did was kind of on some beta. What they described as beta, I do think that was on some beta type shit, though.
Why do you think so?
Because that was like just hyper. It was hyper emotional. He was running off of emotion on that right there. All he did, he was not tactful, barely tactful. The only thing he did that was tactful is that he knew that Chris would not respond because of where he's at. I think he knew he would not respond because of where he's at. So, and it was just like, it was not thought through. It was just all emotion based off of
the entanglement.
All
that shit.
Not just entanglement, just him trying to appease. I think it was him trying to appease Jada, trying extra hard to appease Jada because he has that thing.
Can I add your point with that? Will was laughing at first. Will was fucking laughing at first.
Will was laughing at first, exactly. Yeah, he's trying to appease Jada, even though he know that wasn't the right thing to do, and it wasn't even his natural response. Because his natural response was, "Okay, I can see where he's coming from with that joke. That joke makes sense, haha." You know.
All right, so let me ask you.
Whoa, hold on.
And again, remember, I said she said she embraced it.
She
was good. She don't care what no one says.
Go ahead.
And I'm sure Will knew she said that.
Go ahead, Father.
I was just saying, like, I kind of disagree with you, Clarence, and and the reason why I'm disagreeing is because I don't think the way he reacted was beta male because of the reason why he reacted. If you're hypersensitive about your wife, I don't think that makes you a beta male because that's your wife. You know what I mean when I say that? Mm-hmm. Like, if you have somebody that you like, you know, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, like these niggas have vows together. So if anyone has the right to be hypersensitive, it should be about your wife. I don't feel like that makes you a beta male.
But I have a question for you. I feel like what makes you there's a better term for this I'm trying to think of. The simp term. The simp term is validating a woman who doesn't return the favor to you.
Early.
I don't think that Jada feels the same way about Will that Will feels about Jada.
You can't. I don't think you can say that.
I don't think that it is based off of things that they said.
I don't. But at the same time, we are all at the outside looking in. Whatever they got going on in their marriage is between them.
No, it's
we're
between everyone.
Literally in the outside looking in.
Can I say one thing real quick? Can I say this?
Hold on. D will first, then Dion.
No, I was just jumping in. I was saying, they told everyone what their life was. Like, and this thing, I'm just saying, like, yo, words, I'm telling you, I can't do it. I can't, especially from a comedian, I can't do it, yo. If it's some stranger and like, if this person's harassing us, someone talk shit, maybe. But and especially with my lady, son, we're saying some shit back that will make them shut the fuck up. Because I can't imagine letting words. That's why these, if you go to like, I can't find a definition for it, but like these things are spells, yo. This is wizardry. Like you can't let words manipulate your action, yo. You just fell for the spell if you let words fuck you up. So if it's words, I'm gonna use the same words against you, better words, yo. After that's done, I'm telling you, it has to turn into a threat. You have to say words that say I am going to kill you, or I'm gonna hurt your wife, or this, that, and the other. It doesn't have to be death. Just say something that tells me you're gonna cause harm. Then you're gonna feel it. But if it ain't that, it's either we just walk away or you're gonna hear it too. That's how I am, son. I'm like, I can't imagine
different folks, different
words
strokes.
do this, yo, because look what happened. Yo, look at this shit. Now we have all this fuckery going down because a comedian did his job and he was tame with the joke compared to what he could have said. We know, Chris, we know him. He could have went far. He could have, but out of respect, knowing what's going down, like when he said that, the first thing I thought of was all her roles. I'm like, yeah, usually she's a strong woman, so yeah, the joke fits. Yeah, and she's bald. That's the funny part. Now the compliment part, usually her role, she's especially these days, she's usually the top woman. Like even in the Matrix, she hardly lift a finger, and I still felt her strength. I started thinking about the times I played a video game and all that because I was like, that's what I got from it. So when he got up, it was a shock to me, you know. So yeah, that's how I see it. But yeah, Dion.
My bad. Also, and I'm gonna let Dion go. I will say this: I don't think he knew she had alopecia because I think everybody bringing that up.
He said that, right? He didn't know.
Yeah, from what I've seen, he said that he don't know. So a lot of people been bringing that up. So now, if he said that she didn't know, the people stop bringing alopecia up. But
how everyone?
Go ahead, Dion.
How the rest of the world knew and Chris Rock didn't? But anyway.
Whoa, hold on, Dion. I'm sorry. There's a video of Floyd Mayweather walking to a barbershop, and there's this old woman. She didn't know who the fuck he was, even though everybody knew who the fuck he was. Just because you put things out publicly does not mean everybody knows. Not everybody is familiar with it. I know a lot of people.
Not everybody's on your social media either.
Yeah, I know a lot. There's a lot of people that even when they was talking about this, they went, "Oh, I didn't know she had alopecia."
I didn't even know.
Thank you, D-Wolf. I sort of knew, but even to me,
I see her
with short hair all the time. So the first thing that comes to my mind is that's her hairstyle. And
I thought she was being edgy for real.
But to me, she's always wore short hair. Matter of fact, in Set It Off, she cut her hair off. She had to. She was bald then. So to me, I've always seen her hair short, except for like Nutty Professor with that shitty ass wig. Not her fault. That was the movie. But I've always seen her hair short. So the first thing when I'm thinking of her with the baldy and the short hair, I just thought it was a style. You know, not just.
And she said she embraced it, and she said she don't care what people think.
Yeah, she embraced it. Go ahead, Dion.
But see, I was gonna say going back to Chris Rock, like if you've watched this man, like for those of us who have known him since the fucking 90s, he could, like Will said, this worse. He's done it, said a lot fucking worse. This the same man that was bragging about getting his dick sucked when 9/11 happened.
Yo.
Why is that always like, what is him saying worse shit? I don't understand that logic.
Because he's a comedian and it could have been worse.
Right.
Like he said, come on. And he even said it. He said, come on, that was nice because he knew. He knew what he was doing when he laid that joke down because he knew he didn't want to throw disrespect and he knew he had to do his job and make people laugh. And he knew that shit. That was a fucking compliment.
I'm sorry. I don't even think, to me, and this is my views, honestly, I'm speaking for myself here. I don't think that joke was even disrespectful. So my whole thing, when a lot of people say, even when Tiffany Haddish talking about, they was calling people homosexuals or lesbians, I was like,
that was Tiffany Haddish. That's the one I was talking about. Was talking about the G.I. Jane joke was meant to demean women by calling them masculine.
I said, one, you're reaching because I